Good evening, everyone. My name's Mark Allen Lovewell. I'm a folk singer from the island of Martha's Vineyard, and seated right next to me is Molly Conole, a celebrated singer, songwriter, creative soul. What an amazing lady she is. And we're together tonight to welcome you to be with us as we have a full show today. We're talking about this amazing windstorm that we're experiencing, and we're thinking of all of the folks up and down the eastern seaboard, especially our friends in Florida, and people we don't even know. What a tough week.
A tough week. And of course, our tip of our hat with the Ukrainian national anthem at the top of the show, as always, because talk about a tough time. We're keeping them all in our hearts too.
Thank you. Thank you for saying that. And so in that, all these troubles out there, we're here. We're here for you. We're here for you, with you. And
seeking comfort in a storm. That's what we're here for.
Comfort
and joy.
Oh my gosh, it's possible.
It's possible.
It really is possible. This week, the storm, this weather that we're having, all day long
You keep talking. I'm going to go over here and get the comments.
All right.
And see who all's here saying hi.
We can see our comments. I had to go look at my boat again this afternoon. It's been blowing. It's been blowing a steady 20 miles per hour, and then most of this afternoon 30 with gusts to 40.
You might be able to hear it. We've been having crickets. Now we're having
we got things running against the side. And if we open the door, anyhow, we're going to try and give you a good quality sound show while the world around it is blowing around. There's so much blowing around, and it's just absolutely amazing how well we're going to talk a little bit more farther down the show. But most important, we want to say something that Molly brought up earlier today. We want to thank those of you who are anonymous, who follow our show.
Yeah.
No kidding. I mean,
I just had an encounter today with somebody that doesn't comment, or I don't know that she's here, but it was so nice to hear. Oh, I watch your show all the time, and I just so enjoy it. And I was like, isn't Isn't that nice? So we just want to shout out to all the anonymous people that are here with us. Thank you.
Thank you. No kidding. I mean,
Of course, all the people we always say, hey,
we love those who speak out, and we encourage those who want to speak out. We encourage
like Carol's
those
here.
the people who share and so on like that. But there's a whole bunch of people out there. It's just so cool. I think it's magical. It's so magical, and they're all over the place.
Yeah.
And everyone, and it's not just Molly it's encountered. You know, I get people doing the same.
Yeah.
It is such a warm-hearted experience for me to be running around the community doing what I love to do and doing all the things that I'm doing, and have somebody come up to me.
That's right.
And volunteer the fact that they follow the show. So,
Sweet.
to you, all of you, every one of you, you know, all of you outspoken, the caring people, the Patreon speakers, but most especially those anonymous people, because you outnumber them all. You outnumber them all. I believe it because I see the stats. It's just phenomenal. You're awesome. You're terrific. And I just express great warmth.
Warmth, we need more.
On a chilly, windy day. To say,
my fingers are freezing here. If I make weird noises tonight, it's because I can't move my fingers. We're going to sing a cozy song now, though, so that we can combat that, right?
We're going to pull it up on the screen for me
so
I can see it, because I don't know what key it is in.
Oh, yeah, that would be good to know that.
Okay. Oh my God, what is it?
Going over here.
I think I do it in C.
Let's find it. Here it is. D.
D. See, I do it in D. I was thinking I do it in D. But I've been doing it lately in C.
But you do, right, you do a fancy thing that you play it in C, but you put the capo, so then it sounds like D. That's fancy.
She's so generous with her compliments around me.
I'm admiring it. Well, it's been a long time since we've sung this song about a winter frozen harbor by the sea, but we were feeling it today with this cold, strong wind. So it's time to break this song out of hibernation. It's coming back. It's coming back.
And the reason why we're singing this is because there's a storm outside. And for those of us who live in coastal communities, this happens all the time.
That's right.
But the idea is cuddle close to the wood stove, or get together and put hot water in the kettle and cook up some tea, or
cozy up in the blanket.
And so we got this song, Fisherman's Love Song. We haven't sung it all since last, I don't know, months. We haven't sung it for months, so. Fire burns bright on the farmhouse. Fireplace closing the logbook. You start to sing. Fishing boats are iced in, and the snow outside calls me. It's a red late afternoon. I hear a church bell ring. There's plenty of good reason to hold this candle of light. It's a way to light our night. We fished together for a long old time. Fish together for a long, long time. It's icicle season, tree branches are hanging. A smoke trail drives as it's over the hill. You said goodbye to summer when we stacked all that firewood. Time to nestle against the chill. There's plenty of good reason to hold this candle of light. It's so way to light your night. We fished together for a long, long time. We fished together for a long, long time. Your poetry warms me as frost covers the window of a winter frozen harbor by the sea. Wouldn't it be merry if I kissed you again? Sitting with your blanket and your hot cup of tea. Sitting with your blanket and your hot cup of tea. There's plenty of good reason to hold this candle up high. It's a way to light our night. We fished together for a long, long time. We fished together for a long, long time. We fished together for a long, long
I love that song. That's so sweet. I just love it.
I wrote that song before I even knew you were on the horizon.
You wanted some tea. Well, hey everybody, I see Melissa's here, I see Carol, I see Connie's here, Michael's here. Hey guys, thank you. Oh, I see there's chilly and blustery Chesapeake Bay air down there too. It's really, this storm really reaches
Oh my God,
a
we got a
long
good
way,
turnout
right?
tonight. Oh my gosh. Thank you for joining us with us. Do you feel a little warmer now we're all together?
Hope you're sitting with your blanket and your hot cup of tea.
Please, yeah, please join us with a hot cup of tea. We got our ginger beer here.
We better have a toast.
We gotta do a toast. We gotta toast. Right. I want to toast our anonymous, because they're the folks. They're the unsung heroes. They're the ones that. Can we do that?
Sure.
Toast to those. I mean, we love all the ones who are noisy and wave flags and everything.
Absolutely.
And send comments. We, this is not to detract or distract from our love for all of our followers.
Exactly.
But here's to everyone.
Here's to everyone. And to Captain Maggie. Got a toast to her.
Captain Maggie, we're gonna.
She'll make an appearance at some point. Hey,
It's been a great
speaking
music
of
year
the
for us.
wind.
It's been a wonderful music year for us. I mean, you're just hitting me with songs and we do.
That's right.
It's been good. It's been really good, and it's all because we have following, we have followers, we have supporters. Who wants to be a musician
inspiring.
in a closet? I mean, I'm respectful. I know I have many friends who are closet musicians, and I tell you, they're pretty incredible people because there's only one person who knows they're as good as they are. Maybe their mother or their parents or their immediate family, but they're awesome and they're an inspiration to me. But
That was like my mom. My mom she was so afraid of any kind of public performance, but she was awesome. And she would sit at the piano and she could play anything. She played Chopin, she played Schubert, she played made up gospel tunes and all kinds of, she was hymns and everything. She was amazing.
But nobody in the neighborhood knew it.
Just our family knew.
Unless you happened to be walking by the house
Yeah.
when she was practicing or playing the music.
Yeah.
And there are quite a few of you out there. I mean, I may have some of you out there as well, And so what is remarkable, is truly remarkable, is because many of these musicians are much better musicians than myself. But
I
what's
wouldn't say
remarkable is that we have this community that you're a part of, that you folks are with us on. This community of fellowship that joins together with us. And
That's wonderful.
it truly is. It's just a great.
I always look forward to seeing you guys are here and just playing great tunes. Yeah.
Let's do
is a
this
fun
really
one.
old. We haven't done this one.
This one is a fun one. Oh, I
Hey,
get to listen.
we're gonna have a little bit of time to talk about New Bedford in a minute, but let's do this song.
I love this one.
It is advertised in Boston, New York, and Buffalo. 500 brave Americans wailing for to go there singing. Blow the winds in the morning, blow the winds out, and it's all the way running here. This is a different song that's on the list.
That's okay. I'll sing this one.
Kelly of the whaling ships are running in and out. They say they'll take 500 sperm before they're 6 months out there singing. Blow the wind in the morning, blow the winds out, and it's all the way running here. Boys go. Well, now we're out at sea, my boys. The wind begins to blow, and half the watch is sick on deck, and the rest are down below.
No
They're
way.
singing, blow your winds in the morning, blow your winds out, and it's all the way you're running here. It's all the way you're running here. Boys. What's the last word of my song?
I think it's low.
And the one I was thinking of doing is
Oh, good. 2 songs about New Bedford.
Yes.
Yay, this is good. We deserve a shout out. Record and sing.
farewell and adieu to your bright Spanish maidens. Farewell and adieu to you ladies of Spain. Our captains commanded we sail for New England. Straight up the channel through to Bedford we'll go. We'll rant and we'll roar like a New Bedford whaleman. We'll rant and we'll roar on deck or roar until we do sight that old gay headlight. Head straight up the channel to Bedford we'll go. We'll leave our ship too with the wind from last time. Here we go. We'll rise and we'll roll like a New Bedford will. We'll rise and we'll roll on deck or below until we decide that we'll get light. It's straight up the channels in the Bedford. We'll go, we'll go, we'll go. Woo!
Yeah. I love that one. I love that one.
So,
Do I say that after every song? I think I do. But it's true.
so anyhow, let's talk about the impact that storms have on these communities up and down the coast. Now, New Bedford, amazing port, and
Still an active port.
it's an enormously active port, and they're one of the most unique cities along the eastern seaboard because in 1966 they completed the construction of a hurricane barrier that surrounds the the low-lying area of New Bedford. For in the 1938 hurricane, the whole city was underwater. And that was
a bad one.
and that was repeated again in 1954. So what would happen? The storms would like blow all. So you've all seen what's come out of Fort Myers area and all the sadness about that. And you know, I'm not waving a flag about the flag that I'm waving on this story is this: storms are awful. They have huge impact on the communities. Not every community knows what can do. They live at the edge on the risk. And where I am right now, if we had a storm surge of 8 feet, our feet would be underwater. I mean, it's just, anyhow, we all live in the risk of a hurricane, and hurricanes are awful and they're terrible. And what I'd love to share with you is this amazing, as fresh in your eyes and your minds and your hearing of the story of Hurricane Ian. You don't have to go very far inland to find people anywhere along the eastern seaboard who have parallel stories. They may not be as awful, they may not be as terrible as what happened in the last few days, but there's this high resonance throughout the communities up and down the seaboard, an awareness about the power of the ocean and the power of storm. And this book I'm holding here is famous. This book is a classic. It's called A Wind to Shake the World. And it's the story about the 1938 hurricane. And I wave this at you because I want you, if you go to the library or wherever, this book is available. You can find it just about anywhere. It was written by Everett S. Allen, a man I knew who was the former editor of the New Bedford Standard Times. But he grew up in Martha's Vineyard, and his dad was a writer for the Vineyard Gazette where I work. And what an amazing, wonderful man. He wrote about the 38 hurricane. And he wrote about the story of the struggles and the community of what is. But I just want to share with you one paragraph. You don't want to get in trouble with any copyright issues about rebroadcast or whatever. But there's just one paragraph I want to share with you because, as you know and I know, we all love the ocean. We all cherish living in our coastal communities. We all cherish the unique qualities that surround us in these beautiful places that are painted and colored and sounds
And frequently visited because it's so inviting and attractive.
people love it. So anyhow, let me just read this wonderful one. It's just towards the end of the book. I mean, he's obviously loved it, but let me just read it. Referring to the hardship and difficulty of the 1938 hurricane, he says, It takes some time to sort out an experience like this. If you have seen the sun, the sea, sun sparkled and glassy, clear and clean, swirling about the bare feet of a child, and have watched it in the same place only hours later, dirty, ugly, and as high as a 2-story house, crushing things and people. It stretches the mind to accept the contradictions. I'm just waving that at you all because isn't that the truth?
Yeah.
Isn't that amazing that... Anyway, I don't have to explain it to you because I'm sure as an audience you get it. But we are so, and I'll say this, I feel fortunate to be a part of this coastal community for all the reasons. And I'm saddened. The latest count of death in Florida is 80 people, and it's probably going to keep growing.
Terrible.
And the hardship, and then we also just talking about war in Europe. But we sustain ourselves, we keep ourselves, we make music, and we have fun.
We do.
And we do creative things, and we share in the fellowship of each other. And that's the human equation that we love it. Anyhow.
Speaking of music, we're going to do some now.
You're going to set the rhythm on this one.
All right, I'll set the rhythm on it. Wait, I gotta move this a little bit, so I'm not going to bonk it. I don't want to do that.
Please comment, for what I just said. Please share your story. Please comment, because this is your show.
That's right. And you have experiences too with these things.
Oh my God, I know. So I've seen some of these comments you folks have put up. Okay.
1, 2, 3, 4.
Get the air out
Oh,
of it.
here comes the fairy.
That sounded like the fairy, didn't it? We gotta incorporate that then. It's time to get the boat.
Time to meet the
boat.
boat. See ya.
We gotta go meet the boat. Oh boy. Oh, did anybody comment on what I just said? I'm looking forward to reading you later because
Yeah, we'll see. Be able to see it later. It's a little far away, but we'll see it. Oh yeah, it's time to do
I
it.
knew Everett Allen. He was such a nice man. Oh my gosh.
That's so
You know.
cool. I love those words. Were just really profound. I can see why they stuck with you.
All right, we're gonna have fun. We haven't had fun already.
This is something new.
We're gonna do something now. We're gonna have something fun.
It's but it's cuddly and cozy. It's like
Yeah, it's along the theme.
It's along the theme, right? But fun.
Actually, I've done this song. You've heard it before if you've been following the show. This song is like, I can't remember which CD it's on, but it's anyhow. You got it. The song was sung by Zeb Tilton, captain of the schooner Alice S. Wentworth,
That's an impressive schooner.
out of Vineyard Haven.
I've seen the picture that you have of that. How many sails on that boat? This
This
is a
is
big
schooner.
boat.
It's like, yeah. Beautiful. It's about, for anyone who's seen Shenandoah, it's a little bit smaller than Shenandoah, bigger than Alabama. Schooner, coastal schooner, going up and she was a working vessel. She went up and down the coast carrying all the things that we carry in trucks today.
Wouldn't that be cool to see that nowadays? All those beautiful boats going up and down.
Imagine
coast.
standing on the shores of West Chop, looking out across Vineyard Sound and seeing a fleet.
That's right.
Lots of schooners coming
On
up
the
and down.
Chesapeake. I bet Melissa would like that
Going
view
up
too.
and down the coast, or going across Chesapeake. And some of you may have a memory or two of schooners, many of them. But they were the workhorses of building America. They were what we think of today as the 18-wheelers, the trucks that carry things on the high asphalt roads of America. Well, these vessels crisscrossed, carrying from one city to another all the gear and all the heavy equipment, the bricks, the granite blocks, the timber, the things that a horse and buggy couldn't carry, a horse and buggy wouldn't pull. Yeah, there were trains that carried things that were heavy too, but the schooners really did the work of America. They built them.
Certainly up and down the coast.
And so this Zeb Tilton was a wonderful man, and he grew up here. And I know Everett Allen knew him. Everybody knew him back in his day, but he died before I was born. And but anyhow, he had this wonderful song that he sang that brought smiles to everyone.
All right.
It's called Granny's Old Armchair. Are we ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
We feel like good. She's awesome, isn't it?
I'm
Everybody,
ready.
please comment
We're
how
gonna
much
have
you
fun.
appreciate Molly and her fiddle.
Oh,
The
we're
fiddle is
having
new
fun.
to the show here.
We're fiddling around with the fiddle. We're having
The
fun.
fiddle showed up last month, and I think they're both doing awesome, don't you think? Please comment. My grandmother, she, at the age of 93, one day in May was taken sick and died. And as soon as she was dead, why, the will of course was read by a lawyer as we stood by her side. To my brother it was found she had left 100 pounds, the same unto my sister I declare. But when it came to me, why, the lawyer says he, Granny's left you that old armchair. How they tittered and how they laughed, how my brother and my sister laughed when they heard left you that old armchair. Well, I thought it hardly fair. Still I said, I do not care. And when evening came, I took the chair away. Oh, the neighbors at me chaffed, and my brothers at me laughed. They said, Mark, you'll find it handy someday. When you settle down in life and you find yourself a wife, you'll find it very handy, I declare. On a cold and frosty night, when the fire is burning bright, you can sit in Granny's old armchair. Oh, how they titter, and how they laugh, how my brother and my sister laughed when they heard that lawyer declare, oh, Granny's left you that old armchair. Well, what my brother said came true. For in a year or two, strange to say, I settled down in married life. Oh, first a girl I did court, you know. Then I bought her a ring. I took her to the church. She became my wife. Now you may guess that we were happy as could be. For when my work was over, I declare, oh, I never abroad would roam, but instead I'd stay at home and be seated in Granny's old armchair. Oh, how they titter, and how they laugh, how my brother and my sister laughed when they heard that lawyer declare, well, Granny's left you that old armchair. Alright, we're going to do an instrumental interlude. And the last verse is the kicker verse that you want to hear. So stick with us. Well, one night, the chair fell down. When I picked it up, I found the seat had fallen out upon the floor.
Oh, tell us some more.
And there, to my surprise, in a pile before my eyes, were a lot of notes, 10,000 pounds or more. When my brother heard of this, well, I must confess, with rage he went nearly wild. He tore his hair.
He tore it all.
And all I could say to him was, hey, Brother Jim, don't you wish you had Granny's old armchair? All right, join with me. They tittered, and now they laugh. Now my brother and my sister laugh when they heard that lawyer declare, that old armchair. You gotta love the fiddle, don't you? Come on, folks, put it in the comments.
We're gonna
Tell
keep
them you
fiddling
love the
with the
fiddle.
fiddle. We're gonna keep fiddling.
Tell you
with
love
it.
Molly's fiddle.
I love the fiddle.
And Granny's old armchair and Molly's
I
fiddle.
love that. That was fun to plug a fiddle in there. It's a fiddle kind
my
of tune,
God.
isn't it? It is.
I forgot to insert into my little conversation about the Hurricane Barrier. It was built in 1966, and I invite you to Google it because, you know, everybody's talking about the rising sea level and how we arm our cities and arm our communities for these terrible things. And this was done in 1966. And of course, the folks in Denmark, my gosh, will build all of what they build, their dikes and whatever.
Yep.
So the story goes, anyway, so I just had to sneak that in there.
Oh, it's that time. We know those chords. We know those chords.
It's also time to say thank you to all our Patreon supporters.
That's right.
Thank you so much for your continued support. You know, we're on Bandcamp. I'm starting to see some traffic there. People are starting to check it out. You already know that we're on all the other internet streaming services, and you know, being a musician is tough business, but we're doing it, and we're doing it with the help of our friends and our followers and sharing.
That's
Being part of an amazing community that is all over the world. I know it sounds a little ambitious, doesn't it? No, but they're out there. They are out there.
Isn't that cool?
You're all out there.
And thank you.
People are listening to my songs, probably our songs, I could say, as far away as Japan. I may even know some of the people who are listening, but anyhow, and also in Europe. And the thing about sea songs, sea shanties, is that they traveled the globe on the ships. They traveled on the globe from one sailor to another. First-hand experience you're hearing of somebody singing a song is when you're on board ship. And that's an amazing story in the 1800s, the 1700s, whatever, to be able to say these fellas that traveled and had hardly understood the world was round. Well, they got a clue. They had a clue that the world was round, but they're traveling around in these amazing vessels. They can't write letters home. They can't use the internet. They can't pick up a phone and call mom and tell them what they're doing. They're all together out there working on a ship. They don't know the weather. They don't know the storms. They don't know the dangers that are out there. But they're together.
Songs was important.
What?
Singing songs was important.
Thank you. Just heard what she said. Say it again louder.
Singing songs was important.
So that's
For
what we're
many
doing.
reasons,
We're
yeah.
doing it with a little tweaking of a little internet and a little modern day, but we're all dealing with the hardships of life
That's right.
by
Singing songs.
There
It's
you go.
important. Thanks for joining us. Sing this one. You know this one. Oh yeah. Such a great song.
I mean, is there anybody else got a better idea on how to make it through life? If you do, let us know. But right now, we think singing is pretty
It's
important.
pretty darn amazing.
All hands, the man, the capstan, see the cable running clear. Heave away with a little noise. Spanish maidens. It is time to bid adieu. Happy times we've spent together. Happy times I've spent with you. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home, rolling home, near Galilee. Round Cape Horn, one frosty morning, and the sails are full of snow. Tying those sheets and pulling those halyards.
Pulling it.
Let her off and let her go. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to dear return. Rolling home, near Galilee. We're on the last verse already.
Oh, man.
Man, what a great show.
Oh,
You had fun. Oh my God.
Hope you
Did
had
you
as
have
much
fun, folks?
as we did. It's good stuff.
Many thousand miles behind us. Many thousand miles to go. The ocean lifts her waves to rest. To that remote shore. Rolling home, rolling home, rolling home across the sea. Rolling home to Martha's Vineyard. Rolling home, near Galilee. Thank you, everyone.
Yeah. Thank you. We'll see you next week.